Okay, let's just go ahead and go for it here. Oh, I assume that said eat well, not ear well. Okay. We ate well, all right, I guess. Oh, was going to be a lasagna. I was saving that for tomorrow, I guess, but I had a couple McDoubles. So, I figured that's apparently, there are aspects of Twitter. I'm another 10 hours in Twitter jail because I told some misogynist dickhead to go do the world a favor and suck on a suck on a tailpipe for getting on some one D transition I'm following. She's having enough problems as it is trying to get her body back into shape and sexual dysfunction and stuff. This guy, I hope your kids. What the hell's wrong with you, dude? Go to the world favor. Go suck on a tailpipe, and that instantly. Certain things set off the algorithm. It just automatically boats you from. And I'm only like for 12 hours. And that was a few hours ago, so I'm not that upset. I got a lot of good stuff off here first, so. But let's, got a few things that came in here. Let's go and fire up the graphics program. But a little something about Indy's little group of perverts that are running the show. Let's meet the Groomers. Well, actually, no. I gotta. No, I don't. Don't do it on Twitter. No, yeah, I'll just pull up my thing on Twitter here. Try and go through this because yes, I can't do anything right now, but I can certainly call up what I've done. So, because that's still there. But let's just go through here. Oh yeah, we just go ahead and put that up here so you can see what I'm dealing with here. And get me down in the corner. So yeah, updated the picture because this is part of what the updates here. It's like Lana's doing it to boost her own thing here. I don't think any of these guys have had legitimate jobs in Hollywood. Okay, but that's the thing about just set a picture from Burning Man. It's my contribution to the theme. But okay, here we go. Starting again, my estimation of the end here. But let's start the beginning here. So starting off here, and this is stuff that was passed to me, but what we've gotten so far about the whole list of characters here. So here's your posse, Chief. They'll be able to work up his bits. Mr. Trom travels a lot for work, which is why he spends so much time on Indy. He's on planes and hotel rooms all the time. He's a deadbeat dad, always behind on his child support, off on and off with his wife. Told people he's not married anymore, but other people he is. So who knows? Said he barely sees his kid because he's away all the time, which is probably good for the kid in this case. That's a Rango Trop. He only knows his name is Eric. Lives somewhere in Texas. That's all I have. He's a turncoat anyway, so screw him. Gene, aka Richard, works in computers, which is creepy for a guy that likes kids. Has only dated femboys his whole life. Likes them to look young. And says once Indy's got her tits cut off, she'll be this dream femboy. Peterman's ex-Air Force. He says he's a genius level with IQ. Keeps his info private. Lives in L.A. That's all we can find on him. Dude is gun crazy. Ex-Forces said he would marry Indy anytime, anywhere. It's like, it's a little eager there. Okay. I guess I got to say the thing. As much as I care, like, even if I wasn't already married, I'm too damn old for her. Okay, and she wouldn't want to put up with my sorry ass at this point. Not in a marriage situation. Okay, and he's secretly learning Japanese to get closer to Indy. Jeff was just creepy. He never talks about himself, only about how he would die to protect his friends. And Dickhead's another one. He's stopped coming online after Indy came out as trans. So nobody's heard a word from him in months. So Lana is after using Indy's fame and to up her Pornhub rank to 100,000 followers and get that plaque. Also, why it's doing that. Also says she wants to be Indy and plays the mental health angle to get close to Indy. Well, it's easy for her because she's fucking nuts herself. Copies Indy to gain her trust, which is working. Umsy's a bitch. She had three to seven accounts and is always saying she's broke and asking for money to pay the bills. And wants to meet Indy and be her photographer. And said she would love to date and make porn with Indy. Well, it may have already happened here. I'm working on getting more info on them and more videos, making about Indy, more fans are waking up and talk to me. Okay, yeah, so we are having an effect, maybe not Indy, but this might ranking of this bunch of reprobates here. Yeah, quite the gang of reprobates and perverts you got there. Normally, I cannot stand Teen Titans Go, but in this case, I'll take what I can get. Yeah. And they've recently put out a thing. Let me call that back up. I'm not going to show it to you because but again, I don't dox people, okay? Unless I so rich to deserve it, like these perverts, But for now, got a thing a while ago that that's been told. Indy's been online a few hours ago. She's not watching a little video or been reading the comments you tag her in. Groomers have told her to ignore it all because she's close to a breakdown because your comments, you're a constant stalker. So nothing you post will reach her. So you should quit and not waste your time. You don't know me very well, do you? Yeah. You realize many people are feeding you information to hopefully scare them for once. That's it. That's it. Not question. How do we make Indy watch your videos or repost? If she just ignores it all, then it doesn't matter what we do. Fans just leave and she'll be what they think. We only have their word that she's not seeing this stuff. So, Indy, I know. They pester you enough. You're gonna take a look at it. Your curiosity about what's being said about you is just a little too strong. You're gonna take a look. So hopefully you've seen some of this stuff. And I know it's being seen. I can't say by who because it doesn't go into that kind of detail. It shouldn't anyway. It's privacy. But I know it's being seen. I'm reading the analytics on these things, both on Twitter and on YouTube. And I'm getting plenty of hits on these things. Let's see. Hoping Indy would make a good post or video having a rant about you. That way we would know she's reading your post. But acting like this isn't happening makes it hard to know what she's seeing. One of the guys I talked to said after work he's going to make a burner account and spam everyone. Or you see the link to Indy with your latest YouTube video, hoping they'll moan to Indy about it and force a reaction. So yeah, again, it's sort of like, guys, just keep throwing. They can't block everything. Sort of like she's got to look at this stuff, okay? No, I this has been a thing ever since childhood. I will not let things go. like a dog with a bone. It's like, no, mine. I will not. If it's something I want, to happen or whatever, I will push heaven and hell to make it happen. But yeah, there's a large part of it. He don't know me very well, do he? But yeah, that's the group of idiots we're dealing with here. Okay. Very sick, very cunning. But again, I'm not figuring they're, terribly bright, okay? But we got Mistron is, I don't know, trying to form his own little surrogate family away from the one he fucked up. Maybe if you concentrated more on repairing your own family, your relationship with your wife and your actual kid, you would leave Indy alone. Let her make her own fucking life decisions without being influenced by your sick fucking ass. And Richard, there are plenty of actual femboys out there that would probably love to have you shove your micro dick in their ass, okay? Quit trying to have Indy mangle and disfigure herself for your sick pleasures. And the fact that you think it's all about money. Oh, I'll pay for it. Don't worry. No, it's not about money, you sucking dickhead son of a bitch. You sick motherfucker. These people do not understand actual friendship and love and relationships, okay? The fact that they're doing this. And or what the fuck you're calling yourself this week? All I can think is you must be one fucked up photographer. You can't get work in Los Angeles, shooting porn stars. Good God. You find them on the fucking street corner every goddamn where. Come on. You got to import somebody from Seattle to do this? God, this has been a meme since the fucking 80s, for God's sakes. Small town girl and shows up to LA, make her life as a porn star. Well, come on, just go down to the fucking Hollywood bus station and wait for him there. And Lana, yeah, you're a sick fucking idiot psychopath, and you're also a grifter. Go the fuck away. And before anyone asked, no, Rosetta will not be joining us. She's sick. You know, her ear infection, can't even stand up. So no, she's resting. And again, I put her through enough of this shit anyway. Let's see, what else did I do today? Then I got a few things. Oh, yeah, I also pointed out, Indy, those bags in your eyes are getting kind of, prominent now. And you just compare, look on your Fansly page, comparing the picture you took of yourself when this whole shit show started. You're nothing, you're a boy. It's like, and close, it's a extreme, close up of the face, and then the opening frame of your latest video, which you did before the show started, before this trip started. You're getting serious bags under your eyes, girl. Okay, you better do something. That kind of wears on you living a lie, doesn't it? Especially when it's someone else's lie. You gotta take better care of yourself, kid. Okay. Because let me tell you something. After 30, things go downhill quick if you don't stay on top of them. Okay. Because I was still in pretty decent shape up till I did about 30, 35. Then just your metabolism decides to slow down, but it doesn't tell your appetite to do the same. So you're still pigging out like you were 12, and guess what? The weight doesn't go away. You're worried about putting on muscle. Well, you'll put on mass, I guarantee you that. It won't necessarily be muscle mass. Yeah. And you'll still be adorable, I know that, but you'll be a little doughy. So you really want, and yeah, just get back to the way with the yoga and the work. Keep working out, for God's sakes, especially now. Yeah, nothing. After going online and bragging about making oh yeah, I got him. I made the call, and then I got that account locked. Oh no, it wasn't me. No, it was that. His wife. He called from the next room. It's like, yeah, I already showed you the fucking phone log, asshole. Okay. Yeah. The thing, everyone's paying attention now. It's like, oh, you mean the thing you said yesterday is no longer true? You were taking full credit for it until I reported your ass for doxing, and then, guess what? He's doxing. No, I haven't doxed anybody. Because people are missing. Doxing is when you reveal personal contact information to people who shouldn't do it. You make it public. It's like, in this case, making my phone number available to people I did not give it to and did not consent to give it to. That is doxing. And yes, I did finally come to a point. Like, I need to bring this home. I reported Indy for it, and we'll see if that lands anywhere. Because whatever, whether she deliberately gave it to him or she just gave these idiots access to her DM, so they found it on their own. Either way, it's irresponsible. And again, but I figured that one move put the fear of God into her audience, and they're leaving like droves. Because now fuck it. If they're going after him, they'll go after any of us. So you're idiots. You just totally destroyed what was left of her reputation, and there wasn't much left at that point. You just nuked it from orbit. Well, it's ridiculous. So yeah, guys, share because I can't at the moment. Share the link to this on Twitter, and make sure you tag Indy. In fact, I will put her two IDs or two accounts, because one of them is her main account, and one is her safe for work account. So no porn on that, just usual stuff. But these are her two Twitter accounts. Share this out. Tag both of them. Bye. You're an idiot. So yeah, post it on her, share it. She's got to look at these things sooner or later. It's got to get through to her. Well, let's see what let's do a recap here of stuff we've got here. Okay. Did I? No, I didn't. I need to put that back up. No, I don't want to install QuickTime Movie. But let's call up some of these guys here. This is the one I did the little quickie video on. Let's get on here. That's fine. Yeah, no, this is stuff I was presented with earlier. I think it was earlier today, actually. Yeah. But this is stuff that's being posted around here on various forums. Again, I don't know who did it, but this is stuff going here. Indigo White's brand is over. He's openly defending a pedophile named called Richard. Twitter handle is Gene Gabrus. Openly says he likes 14-year-old boys. Constantly calls Indy a little boy, but Indigo still follows him and calls him a friend. Many fans of Indy are leaving rather than be around a pedophile like Gene Gabrus. Gabrus, whatever. Richard. A lot of fans suffered CSA, child sexual abuse, and were drawn to Indigo because she was so open about the rape, grooming when she was a child. Again, started in middle school. But now, for reasons fans can't comprehend, is choosing to pick a pedophile like this idiot over loyal fans that have been friend her for many years. Indigo refuses to talk to friends or answer DMs, asks because he doesn't like what fans are telling him. Small group of perverts, some call them groomers, bully and threaten fans. They have Indigo block them for even or dox them. And don't say dox live on a stream. Indigo refuses to hold her mods, friends, groomers to account. Many think he may be groomed again. Again, that's me right there. Has been called a stalker because he dared to stand up to these groomers / friends of Indigo that have the fans scared of being doxxed or blocked if they dare speak out. He has a YouTube channel that tells the truth. There it is. This is the death of Indigo White as we know him. Fans have never been so betrayed. How can he ever defend a pedophile like... When he was a victim himself, Indigo needs to block these groomers while he still has fans that care. Many have given up. Indigo, please don't put these few people before all you thousands of loyal fans. Wake up. That's the thing. I'm kind of inspired a revolutionary, I guess. Because this one, for some reason, this one came in small, but we're going to look at it a little better. So, Indigo White groomed again. Third time for those keeping count. Indigo White used to be a person people loved and respected, but sadly no more. Been groomed again. Fans are leaving fast. Pornhub rank is dropping. TikTok views are down. Brand is failing, but refuses to listen to true fans. Examples. Told fans he's going to see his sister for the weekend. Not the fucking crazy fan. It's allowed to be. I mean, crazy. I think she is, but calls herself a dog. Trashed her ex Shane over Twitter. He is always the victim, and she's always the victim. And plays the poor little lost dog to gain people's trust. It is fallen for this and broken. The number one rule: never meet to fuck a fan. Used the lie going to see a sister, but visited Lana the dog for some doggy style sex. Lana even posted a picture of them together. Proving Indy lied to her friends and fans when he said he wasn't going to meet Lana. Lana then bragged to people about how she made Indy's ass bleed. Fucking with a large strap-on dildo. Now fans are scared for Indy's safety. Telling the lies people under the spell of a small group of groomers. More to come. People, go look up Lana and you will see how crazy the dog really is. Yeah. And this is the cap here. Calling out Indigo White fans. Indy needs all the loving you can get from loyal fans. Sadly, he's been groomed again. As Lana B was used to lure Indy across state lines and have sex with a fan. Not just any fan. Lana B calls herself a dog. Groomers, which include Dunkle Booty, Mistron, Mistron appears to be their leader. He's old as Indy's father, has a wife and child, but spent all his time grooming young porn star Indy. Uses the dad angle to get close, even likes to be called daddy in videos. Does his wife and child know what he's doing? I think not. Gene Gabris has openly stated he loves 14-year-old boys, something fans detest, but Indy doesn't mind as he chips every dream to smoke weed, gets Indy stoned, then streams over. He brags to fans how he gets private cum shows from Indy. That's Jeff Hukum. Bullies fans if they dare speak out against his groomer friends. Godfather Dude acts like Indy's friend, enables the groomer, and is involved in the grooming and blocking people who want to talk to Indy. Even her best friend, Katie Rain, has been groomed into believing these people care about Indy. All the fans see the signs. Soon as Katie or Indy post the same post, the same groomer reply with in minutes, control them at every turn. Many fans fear they're planning to rape Indy. Everyone get the word out. These guys are groomers and planning to rape Indigo White. The thing is, I think that might be what it's going to take to finally wake her up, is when she seriously brutalized in something. And it becomes rather painfully obvious. No, this is not a party thing. This is not, you are now being raped here. They're getting a little carried away here, and they're not going to give a shit about you saying no. I'm getting tired. Nope, that's it. You're in the middle of it now. Oh, and something that actually. Rosetta posted. Let me pull it up on Twitter here. Yeah, let me make sure I'm not going to dox anybody else here. But where are we? Yeah, just a couple of pictures again before she left. So this is from her, little studio in Seattle. But the thing, it's crazy how much better my life is after transitioning. Even though some things have been hard, I have way less anxiety. Eating is easier. I'm less nervous to go out in public. I'm just a better mood now. I'm so much happier as a boy, and I love all of you who support me. Thank you. And it's like. And Rosetta's assessment here, who does she think she's hiding? She didn't freaking transition. It's like all she has done is cut her hair short and is wearing a binder. And dressed in sloppy. I mean, just as, like if I were to, put on a wig and makeup and a miniskirt and call myself a woman, that would be just as insulting, frankly, to women. Okay, the difference is guys don't really give a shit, but it's like, you think that's all it is to be a guy, It's like, by the way, George Harrison, 1964, called and he wants his hair back. Okay, yeah. It's like, really, Indy? No, you. And again, it's the same thing when it started originally, because you're not going to go on testosterone for all kinds of very good reasons. And surgery at the time was kind of not on the thing. But then let, Dick get his little magic on here, start, we should chop him off. Really, chop him? Yeah, he's going for his femboy thing. And femboys can't have tits. No, got to get rid of those tits. Started working on your anxieties over the legitimate anxieties you do have on your tits, because they're too big for your frame. They've been pain in the ass since you were 15 probably. And they've been playing on that. And I said, yeah, okay, you got legitimate concerns with them. That doesn't mean you chop them off, If you're still in L.A., it's like, yeah, again, go contact your sister, for God's sakes. Make this a legitimate trip. And part of repairing that relationship, do that trip to one of those Jeanette bra things and get properly fitted. Get a properly fitted bra, not one of these medieval torture devices that, they think, oh, here we are, Actually, you might be surprised. It might not actually be a double D. But take, again, deal with the actual physical problems here. Their tits are too big and need to be managed better. But they don't need to be chopped off over a fucking personality issue, okay? But I've seen little signs that part of you is wanting to try and get yourself out of this corner you painted yourself into. Like if they can't get the nipples right, then, it sounds like you're not going with the surgery here. And you may make a noise about wanting to grow your hair back out because you loved having long hair for a long most times. And you had it very long for the granted, long hair is a pain in the ass. Okay, this gets a bit of annoying sometimes, but I ain't chopping anytime soon. And this doesn't make me a woman either. Okay. But Indy, you gotta, if nothing else, get rid of these guys are not a good influence. Okay. Let's just get a little fashionable. These guys are very bad because they're twisting you to their own needs. They do not care about you. They are not your friend. They are bullying everybody around them. Anybody who dares try to say, "Hey, when we talk to him, no, go away. You're an unworthy fan. Go." Yeah. Only people we approve can win, and very few are approved. Unless you're willing to suck their dicks along the way, no, you don't get in to see Indy. Only we get to see Indy. They said they haven't done a live stream on your YouTube channel in a month. Probably a little longer. It's like Teddy Chan hasn't been done anything with it, and you were supposed to do one. I think the day the letter arrived to your dad's. Again, not doxing because I didn't publicize it. Even the guys who've been I have not told anybody what your folks' address is, or what your address is, or your sister's address. Just because I have them and used them doesn't mean I'm not doxing because I'm giving them out. I'm not going to give them out because that would be wrong and also illegal. But also, you've not returned the same courtesy. Okay. You let very nasty person get my phone number and use it. And we did it live on stream. And I got a couple of videos up about it, the whole live stream and also the highlight reel where we see it come in. And, oh, look, somebody actually called. And guess what? You just proved that Indy can no longer be trusted. That was one of the key marks of your brand, Indy, that the fans could trust you. With all kinds of things. And people have given you their real names, their addresses, and their phone numbers, and you've talked to them on occasion, some of them. But now it's like everyone now feels we're now at risk. We are now targets by these psychotic morons. And that's the way they want it. They want everybody scared shitless of them. Except kind of realizing they don't have to stick around. The whole point of the fan base is to support you and give you an income. But if they go away, are these guys really going to step up and make up the difference when Pornhub dries up, when Fanly dries up? Because you got again, you're doing a fire sale right now, so that's pumping the numbers up. But what is it, 60% off? And after that, those savings transferred over to existing customers. But yeah, a lot of people are saying when their membership is up, they're leaving. So yeah, maybe a short-term bump here, but that's going to drop rather quickly. But it's like, you have not done a purely girl video in just about 5 months. It was the Genie one, and we haven't in the last thing we got out of you lately was the 4th of July with the girl version of the striptease, because you had your femboy thing, you had that up front, and then you did the girl thing. That's the last thing we've seen of you that was purely a girl type video. Everything else has had a femboy slant on it. Even if it's just suddenly magically being turned into a girl, there still starts off with the femboy thing. Got to have that femboy tinge in there, or Richard doesn't like it. He does a hissy fit because he wants a femboy. He wants only femboy. You get everything but a fucking femboy. No. You're looking at one girl video a year if you're lucky, assholes. No, she's a femboy. She's my femboy. You can't have her. You can't have him. No. Respect my authority. Yeah. And consider that fat fucking face in your avatar there. That's probably pretty close to the goddamn truth, ain't it, Richard? Again, when was the last time you actually saw your dick? Okay? Who was president? What was the price of gas back then? Okay? Or do you remember? Now, Andy, please, let me follow that. And I expect, at some point, I am expecting a call at some point. A very angry call from a Seattle area number. Doesn't matter if she's still in LA because she got her cell phone, so it'll be, Seattle area number. And it's either going to be pissed off as all hell that I'm daring to do this and insulting her friends, or it's going to be because she woke up screaming in the middle of the night because her subconscious finally worked about and realized I'm fucking right, and she's been suckered in by groomers again. And realizing just how fucking deep in shit creek she is with no boat. Never mind paddle. The only question is it going to happen just because, all this stuff finally seeps in the middle of the night, it's like, or is it going to result after, again, the massive gangbang party gets carried away and she, instead of doing it anymore, and gets slapped around a little bit because she had, and know your state, we're going to fuck you crazy, and she winds up battered, bloodied, beat to shit, and finally, it's now blatantly obvious you just got raped. And they taped it all. And it'll probably show up on Lana's channel. Or one of these assholes, no, you're not, we wouldn't want to see it on your channel. Most of us don't want to see it at all. Because this is not, we don't want to see you hurt, okay? And it's like we're hoping that is not what it takes, but I'm afraid that is what it's going to take. These guys beating the shit out of you during this whole thing are doing something where it's come abundantly clear you've just been physically violated very badly. And there's no denying it now, and we were right. And hopefully, and then the call will be reaching out and say, "I'm sorry, help me." Try and solve it, try and fix this problem. Because as it stands right now, I don't think there is any fixing it. It's going to be rebuilding from scratch. Probably about a month with no porn at all, so just let all this stuff and start going. I notice you have trimmed out some of the older videos from the Pornhub thing, the ones with your boyfriend. And again, that was kind of mixed bag anyway, because you keep your trademark really is solo work, the POVs, the girlfriend experience, and seeing him was throwing that off, and it was like the camera work was dodgy on some of those anyway. And good God, you were still in high school, for fuck's sake. Okay, come on. Yeah, if you turned 18 in September, so yes, you're. And just we turned 18, which means guess what? She, senior year of high school, she was doing this on the side with her boyfriend. And again, the fact that there's a senior picture. Yeah, that's our. But Indy, for the love of God, okay. What is it going to take? Because they keep bragging about there's no proof she'll ever oh really and you guys are such great avatars of honesty and morality, fuckheads. Like only there's no proof because the second any proof shows up you'll try and stifle it, won't you? But yeah, I don't think you can block everybody. Okay, she's got to see some of it. Something's got to get through. You can't block every channel in the thing. Because there's going to be a few guys that you haven't blocked that's going to post it and she's going to see it. Like I said, I'm already, thinking what we're going to do when this thing finally blows apart. And she's got to try and rebuild her fan base from scratch. Like I said, in the meantime, if you've shared information with her of a personal address, name, phone number, get the fuck out. Bail out now, so before they come after you, because they will. If you dare try and say anything contrary here, but get the fuck out. Like I said, there's a few of us hardcores that will stick around, and we'll let you know when it's safe to come back in when we start trying to build back up. But for now, it's like, run for your lives. Protect your asses, protect your family, protect your lives. Because there's some people, it's like their jobs require a certain amount of discretion, and it comes out that they've been, what? What?
I posted a couple possibilities of when Richard saw his dick last.
It's not what? I'm not seeing it in chat here. Call this up here. No, because it's not showing up in the thing. I mean, I'll call up the YouTube side. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't strike me as that old, okay? But okay, Maybe the first Clinton administration, because I don't think it may not be quite that old, Oh, she's documented her mental health recovery, okay? She's, the whole thing about, let me see if I can get this to reset. What the hell? Yeah, the chat on StreamYard is not working very well, but so I'm going to have YouTube going on the side here. But again, I think that's part of the problem. She has been very open about her mental health history, and these guys used it against her. They used it to get inside by playing on all those list of anxieties and everything else. But yeah, it's going to be, and again, Indy, fire every fucking one of your therapists because they have failed you miserably. They should have caught this long before this. They should have noted the behavioral changes. Okay, what's going on here? This is not you. They should have spotted this and stopped it. Instead, they apparently endorsed this. Oh, yes, she's finding herself. She's affirming her masculinity. Like I said, you affirm a delusion, you get more delusion. Okay? And that is where we're at here. So, Andy, look, we can. I don't know. It's like it'd probably waste of time trying to go through any ideas right now, anyway, because you just blow it off. But again, my phone is open to you. Okay. If you want to actually talk about this, we will talk. Okay. We'll try and figure out a way out of this. But you have got to get away from these guys. They are destroying you. They're destroying your brand. And again, I think I can only think it's large part of it is deliberately to make you more dependent upon them. That is the classic groomer thing: make you dependent on them, make them completely necessary and indispensable for you. They're moderating your websites and everything. It's like, get rid of them. And they're all a bunch of reprobates. I mean, not in the playful way you call everyone, all your fans degenerates. No, these guys are real perverts, okay? Gene is an open, admitted pedophile. He likes 14-year-old boys. I'm sorry, no. Mamla can go fuck themselves. This is not a, sexual orientation. It is a crime. It's a felony. There's a reason why child molesters don't live long in prison. Because a lot of prisoners have children that they were reason why they're doing the crime to support them. They got kids on the outside. Jailhouse, jailhouse justice here. It's like, oh yeah, let him know that he was in here for diddling little boys. We found him in the laundry room with a dick shoved in his mouth, okay. And hanging by his own intestines. Interesting. And again, Mr. Ron, the stupid old fuck, couldn't manage his own family, so he's going to say fuck that, and he's going to build his own, starting with you. He's such a proud papa. You're such a good boy. You're making him proud. Call me daddy. Yeah, Again, you're talking about your own dad. What does your dad think about this? Okay. Should I update him on this little aspect of it that you got one of your moderators likes you to do videos and call him daddy? I think that'll bring a screeching halt to him being okay with your career choice, okay? And the thing is, now you know I can do that too. You give me half a reason, yeah, there will be an update. And he might not even have to, because I also told him what my YouTube channel. So he might be seeing this right now. So think, do you have any contact with your family anymore? Or have they completely cut that off now? Are you still having the talks with your mom, or have they stopped that? Have you seen your sister during this trip? Or have they got you lying about this shit now? Because right now it's looking like you're going on a visit. Sister. No, it might be fun to hook up with. No, you went down there and deliberately to hook up with Lana. Again, violating one big rule: never meet and fuck a fan. Well, you just did. Apparently, repeatedly, and wound up bleeding because of it. It's a part of the problem in the sense that the current protocols are total affirmation. No, don't tell them they might be off on something else, or it's one of her other disorders that's going. No, she says she's trans. Well, then she's trans. God damn it. We're gonna support you to the end. And I don't know how many. I'm well over 24 detransitioners that their therapists. Oh, they were all for it. They were so yes, we're gonna affirm your choice to be trans. And they got their testosterone prescriptions in like a day from Planned Parenthood. And no real consultation. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Here you go. Some of them, they managed to have the insurance pay for the top surgery. Nothing wrong with the breast. And the big thing about this is they have got, the doctors are no better. They see it as a cash cow. They're breast cancer patients who legitimately need this surgery are being pushed aside in favor of all these transitioners. Because that's a quick $3,000-$4,000. These surgeries are bucks. And it's pretty simple. Yeah, don't have to worry about working around disease. Just just chop this up. Done. Next. There's one boat payment. Hey, there's another BMW. There you go. And legitimate patients are being shoved aside in favor of all this crap. That's one of the big crimes of this whole idiotic situation. I already bounced his ass. Come on. Will you try to get in again? Mm-hmm. If the jackass is still watching. But, and again, and again, putting aside the buying along with this stupid trans thing that's gone on for, the fact that, again, we could track the behavioral shifts just going back to when, like, she still had the long hair before she started doing this, and then just following on through to what videos are up there, and the behavioral shifts and getting more and more burned out because he's stoned all the goddamn time and snarky attitude and stuff. And just, these therapists have failed utterly. And part of it is just the protocol thing. Part of it's also the Seattle, left coast, leftist utopia, good time, plastic banana, rock and roll, smoking doop, whatever crap. All one of them, yeah. So yeah, as far as that goes, failed utterly. Time to get some new therapists because they have fucked up big time. Hope the hell you're not paying out of pocket for it. But this is just, it's gone on too long. Indy, come on. Some of this has got to be getting through to you. At least something. How can this all be me? Because now I got people, they're coming out of the woodwork now saying the same thing. You have changed and it's not good. And they're bullying us. These mods of yours are fucking evil. They're calling the shots with everything. You don't talk to anybody anymore. You used to respond to DMs within hours. Now it's like ever. And apparently one of Gene's little is to throw in these little, anonymous asks on Tumblr complaining about something, knowing you'll do exact opposite. Oh, you don't like the girl, but we're going to do more of it. Playing on that thick Irish head of yours. And of course, totally undercutting the legitimate gripes people are having about all this shit. Because it's like, when are we going to get? Because you promised 50-50. Femboy or pure girl stuff. There's been no purely girl videos since that Genie video. That was it. That was the last one. And again, if you count the 4th of July thing, that was, and half of it was a femboy thing in the beginning. At least you put the time code to put in there to skip it, and get right to the good stuff. But you think, watching you were going through the motions on the boy thing. You were into it on the girl one. You were cutting loose on that. You were back in your element, okay? Yeah, you're bitching about the bra and how much I cut in your shoulder. Well, yeah, that bra, it's a skinny little shirt thing, Probably better just don't even start. Just tie the shirt under your thing and use that. But and again, that goes back to, that's legitimate pain. You get proper bras, okay? You probably just don't have the right size bra. It can only be like, sometimes they don't hit right or whatever. You just got the wrong thing. Again, go to one of those shops down there while you're still there. And while you're at it, reconnect with your sister. Maybe apologize to her for using it as an excuse for a hookup. And then get your ass back home to Seattle. And get away from these sickos. Okay? God. Okay, we're coming up on about an hour. I think that probably said what I need to say on that one. But it's like, Indy, please, for the love of God, get away from these guys, okay? Gotta get rid of these guys. They're destroying your brand. Their own little sick, schemes of what they want to do. Sooner or later, Mistron's going to want to turn at you too, not just Richard and Peterman apart down there. The Mistron himself's going to want to run at you. You ready to fuck someone as old as your dad? Because that's the position you're going to be in eventually if you don't get away from these assholes. So, again, we're trying to do a good little, since Indy's not using these things, I decided to use them myself here. So, enjoy the outro, guys.